Alright, y'all. I just went to Home Depot. Didn't film it because I don't like holding the camera like this in public, really. Still not used to it yet. It's a little awkward. But yeah, I just went over there and got the rest of the lumber that I think I'm going to need for the fence screen thing I'm going to build around the edge of the deck. So I cleaned up the yard and then I organized all the lumber, made a list of all the new stuff that I'm going to need, went there, picked it up. It's quite a drive away. It's like 30 minutes away. So, and I did that in the middle of the day and it's Friday. So I looked at my wrist like I have a watch, but I don't. Anyways, I'm going to get started on the posts. It's really annoying. It's really hot. It's mid-80s, mid-afternoon. I'm going to get started on the posts and yeah. Just had to prep all these 4x4 posts for the deck fence screen thing. Basically, I'll show you what I did here. I cut out this little notch, these little things. Cut them out of all of them. That way I can attach the post to the side of the deck and it will look flush from both sides. So it won't create a little gap. Just a little trick of the trade that makes it look a little better. But the sun is going down here, so I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to film. I might install these and then call it a day. Oh, alright you guys, back at it again. I didn't install the posts, but they're all prepped and ready to go. So today I'm going to get back at it and install the posts, start on the fence screen thing. Looking like it's going to be a pretty warm day out here, so probably going to sweat my ass off, but I haven't built this exact type of fence screen, so it'd be kind of dope to put it all together and do something new and creative. And yeah, I enjoy like building things that I haven't done before. It's more fun. I kind of hate just doing the same thing over and over again. That's why back home with the business, if it's not creative and fun and it's something new, I'm just really not interested in doing it. So it's nice to be able to do that even over here. I got the post in. I'm gonna pull my level line across, cut all the tops off, build out the frame, and then I can install the fencing and the screening. So let's get that handled. Got the rails up. Next step's to build out the frame to the inside, and then I can put the fencing and the screens in place and then trim it out. So I'm gonna do that now. got all the screen up. You can see behind me. It's all installed. This is all, I don't even know what you call it. Modern screen, I don't know. Terry, the lady whose house this is, whose project this is, she found this stuff at Lowe's. And it's like plastic composite material. And it comes pre-cut in these 2x4 sheets. So all I did was build these little sections to allow for it to pop right in. And then I just screwed it up. And then the next step is to install all the fencing and the trim on the front, and then we're done. So keep going. Okay. I just finished the fencing. Now all I gotta do is put the trim on, but probably gonna call it a day because I've been out here and I'm pretty tired already. So overall, I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty cool. I've never done wood with one of these composite screens before, and I think it turned out pretty sick looking. So yeah, I gotta put the trim on it, and then we are gonna paint it so it'll blend into the house a little bit more. I'll probably finish it up tomorrow. So see you then. So the next step in the project is I'm going to screen off the front of this lanai area so that Terry can have a cool hangout spot here and the street can't look in, so it'll be a little more private. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the screen things that I built into the top of the fence, and I'm going to build them into this wall as well. And then in the wall, I'm going to have a sliding door. Okay, so I've got my drawing. I drew it up this afternoon. On this side of the screen, it's going to be fixed in place. And then this side of the screen, which is this side, that's going to be sliding, and it's going to be mirrored, so it's going to look exactly the same. So essentially it'll be a hidden door that slides over, and it's going to be like a modern sliding door on modern barn door hardware. That's the drawing. Hopefully you can see it, and we'll see what happens. Obviously I haven't built this exact thing before, so I don't know how it's going to go, but today's the day that I get started, so here we go. Got the first half of the screen, the part that's going to be fixed in place, built. Alright you guys, it's a day, and so today my goal is to build the door frame and mount the barn door hardware and make sure that the whole sliding system works the way I think it will before I, trim out everything and make it nice. So the goal today is to get the whole frame built and get the barn door rolling and make sure that that'll work, and then I can trim it out with the fascia and install the screens and whatnot. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so I got the barn door hardware on and it rolls. So I got it mostly level and set in place. So now I'm going to build the frame and install the screen frames again and put it all together. And then I can start putting on the sheathing on the outside. I'm done for the day. I got the door built, framed, and one side has the sheathing on the outside. Alright, I think I start every video with alright, so alright, back out here to work on the slider again and maybe get this wall handled. We'll see. Alright, got the door done. I'm going to hang it up, make sure everything fits and that it rolls, get started on the wall. Yeah, some progress. Wrapping up for the day. Gonna clean up, call it a day, be back at it tomorrow. So hopefully today is the last day of building and then we can just paint and we'll be all wrapped up. Again, I probably said that yesterday, but I'm pretty far along, so I should be able to finish today. So I don't think I've ever addressed, I'm always wearing headphones because I'm always listening to podcasts. I'm a huge fan. I listen to a lot of different podcasts. Yeah, I pretty much love them. You know, when I work, I can put in 8, 9, 10 hours of podcasts a day, so I suck in a lot of information, and I really enjoy listening to a whole bunch of different stuff. So if you like podcasts, drop a comment, let me know what podcasts you're into, what you like. Give me a few suggestions, because I burned through a lot of hours, so let's get into it.
Let's get down to business. Can you dig it? You dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Yeah, I can dig it, yeah. Can you dig it? Shining, 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 shining. What's up?
Alright, the battery died. I just put the screens in and then looked at the camera and saw that the battery was dead. So I'm finishing up the trim on the inside, but I'm almost done. So back to time lapse.
Solutions left butts on fire. Trying to block my shine just ain't gonna happen, so don't try. Every time I get on this microphone, I like to spit and get hit up after hit. This penmanship is so legit. I came equipped like a prophylactic. Now they riding dicks. Like styling on these suckers out here trying to buy they bitch. Now they rich, try convince everybody to trick off. But a true boss to pay the cost. She giving away them draws. Word to the Brown James, he's some chicken chow man. Really.
Alright, that's it. Door's on, everything's set. All we gotta do is put some paint on it and it's all finished. Everything went pretty well and pretty satisfied overall. So next time you see me, we'll be painting. And by we, I mean me and Laura, 'cause she's gonna help paint. So I'm gonna get to that tomorrow. See you then.
So Alex is done with the slider, the privacy door, and the fence, and today I'm going to paint that shit gold. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna paint it the trim color of the house, and it's already 85 degrees, so I'm hoping to get it done before it gets up to 90 degrees. So I'm gonna put it on time lapse. It'll make it go a lot faster than what I'm actually doing.
But we shall overcome and succeed. Indeed, with success there comes a great responsibility. We chose to lead, not follow. It's a hard pill to swallow. Better get prescriptions filled, cause there might not be tomorrow. Don't block my shine, hold up. Guess who showed up? Hold up, post up, drop with the doors up. I'm on my grind, shouting. Don't block my shine, shouting. Hold up. Don't block my shine. All I need is beats and rhymes.
We got all the trim painted on the fence. We've got the sliders fully painted. By we, I mean Laura painted most of it, and I helped out at the end. Tomorrow we'll paint the fence boards, and we'll be done. Finally. Okay, that's it. We're done. We're fully wrapped up. Painting is finished. We pulled all the masking tape off. We cleaned up all the tarps, and yeah, this is what it looks like. The overall goal when we started was to redo the front of the house. She wanted a modern look on the front of the house, so we designed a bunch of stuff to clean up the look. She wanted to connect these two bedrooms with a hangout space, and she wanted a bit of privacy from the road for the deck and for the lanai over there where we built the screens. So we designed a bunch of stuff, drew it up, she liked it, we put it all together, and then we built it, and you guys have watched the whole thing. So overall, it was a really fun project. I enjoyed the creative aspects of designing stuff while I was going. That's kind of how I love to do it, and it came together really well. So again, this was another work exchange on Maui, and what we did was we traded labor for rent, and it was a pretty fair trade. I was able to do a bit of work each month, which counted towards the rent, and then we got to be on Maui for essentially no money except for just a little bit of effort. And the materials were purchased by the customer, Terry, and so essentially she got a really good deal without having to pay it out of pocket, and I got a really great place to stay for free. And I think it's an awesome way to travel and see the world without having to, you know, drop money on hotels or Airbnbs or renting apartments. You know, it was really complicated when we thought of coming here to try to think of how we were going to pay for an apartment for, you know, 3 or 4 months. And we've ended up being here almost 6 months now. And that's the great part about traveling like this, is like our expenses are food and anything else that we want to do. So essentially it doesn't cost anything for us to be here. We just have to work a little bit, and Laura was able to work too, which makes a little bit of money. It's my chicken homies. So if you're looking for a great way to travel, take whatever trade you have and find a way to get jobs doing that, and see if someone owns a house and wants your services, and do a little swapperoo. It's going to be different where you post those things in different countries or places in the world. Certain people use certain things, but for here, if you watched episode number 1, I used Craigslist to get our first place where we stayed here. It worked very well, and several people have hit me up from that same ad, including this lady here. So I think that's a pretty good wrap up. Thanks for watching. This might have been a little long, but I wanted to show you the whole process from start to finish. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Again, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment if you're wondering how I built something, or why I built something, or how we're doing the work exchange stuff. And if you made it this far, definitely give it a thumbs up. See ya.